Well, we're back for the Stone Age now. And if you saw in the last video, sadly, we got a dog. And then we ended up getting blown up. Dogs and desert temples do not work together. And sadly, also during the altercation, I did not immediately die. And I ended up sadly getting the Stone Age achievement, which I was hoping to get at the beginning of this episode. So that is a really, really sad case of, well, very poor timing of the dog blowing up and me accidentally getting the achievement. But I've done some stuff off camera. We have a lot more particles. There's fireflies under everything now, so that's nice. Uh, I did end up harvesting this, and I ended up making this little bridge in path. So it's going pretty good so far. I ended up getting a lot of resources. Also, if you see, I now have leather armor, which is kind of nice. But we're on to the Stone Age now, meaning we are going to need some stone. Which I think the best place to put the path, I guess you could say, down to the mine is here. Maybe one block back. Just so we don't end up accidentally running into that. Okay, I'm actually now getting confused on which way to put this. Okay. Okay, how about this? We can't touch this. Okay. Uh, right here. Because there ain't no way we'll, accidentally run into it here. Okay. I'm just getting confused. But now, as you can see, we now have stone. So I'm gonna go mine up this entire pickaxe of stone, and then be back. And we now have 59 cobblestone, which is as much as you can get from a wooden pickaxe. So, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make a couple furnaces. Because we're gonna need these. So, boom, we now have furnaces, which I'm going to... Where's my coal? I don't actually have much coal. Yeah, we probably should work on that. Okay, I'm gonna get 16 sand. We can actually then start making some glass. So, really, I actually only need 2 coal in there. Yeah, since we don't really have much coal, I'm just gonna do that for now. But we could finally make some good tools. So let's do this. Pickaxe, shovel, plus an axe. That's beautiful. We don't care too much about the old stuff now. So, now that we have stone tools, I probably should talk about what I want to do this episode. First, this is a really nice farm, yes, but I want to get it set up where we can then have it up here in the coming episodes. Or maybe we actually just kind of expand and have a large area over here. I don't completely know yet. All that I know is we can't use iron yet. We still have the next episode to go through before we can actually then use iron, which is a little disappointing, but there just happens to be a good chunk of ages to go through. But the main thing is the house. We're going to try to get the house not completely finished, as it's going to take a couple episodes to finish the house, but the main aspect of the house with all of the mud to do. I know what I need to do with the mud. All I need to do is now get the mud and replace all the dirt, which really isn't going to take too long, considering we already have all the hay, and also with this, we're going to have all the bottles as well. But the main thing after that, once we get the house done, it's going to go pretty good. And then we want to do this. I want to get the mine down to deep slate, essentially, so where we can mine a lot of good resources. Now, the one semi-disappointing part about only getting into the Stone Age is we actually can't mine any ores yet outside of coal. Coal is the only one we cannot mine yet, which is a little disappointing. But that doesn't stop us from going all the way down deeply. We can use all the kind of stones now, from calcite with amethyst. We can't use any kind of the nether stuff though, so basalt's off the table yet. But that's not really too bad, as we have granite, andesite, diorite, stone, cobblestone, mossy cobblestone, all that. And also we do have moss, so technically we can get mossy cobblestone. We're not going to worry about that too much at the moment. But the house is the main priority. The dirt really does not look that good, And I kind of want to change that. As well as the mine. We need to get the mine in, and once we get the mine in, I think we're going to be having a lot better of a time. So, I'm going to quick finish up the house, and then we're going to get on to probably the next part. And with that, we are done the house now, which is actually looking really good. I always do love using this kind of stair detail. It is more expensive, especially when you don't have a stone cutter, but it's not too bad. We have a little bit of detail. It's kind of plain on the back here, but this is kind of the side you're never really going to see. And kind of through here, we have the chest, obviously. It's looking a lot better now. I say it's dumb, but yeah, I forgot one thing, the windows. The other thing about the reason why I wanted to smelt sand is so we could get glass for the windows. There we go. I'm kind of just dumb and ended up forgetting about the windows. Anyways, it is definitely looking a lot better now. You kind of be able to see out. You're not quite able to see as much up that way because I decided to blend it in with the ceiling more. But that's fine. You come up here and you have a lot more space up in the attic now. I'm not completely sure exactly what we're doing up here yet, but that'll be decided in a later video. Anyways, so for now, the house is done. For what we can get done at the moment, anyways. Also, I do think I'm going to change this to a brown bed. Another cocoa bean. Brown dye. And now brown bed. Everything's kind of going brown, I guess. I don't know. To be fair, it's kind of our color scheme. We got jungle, mud bricks, and it does definitely look good. I'm very happy with it. It looks really nice. Also, it took me a little bit to do it, so the farm is semi-grown in. But the main thing we need to now do, objectively, is this path, which I'm just gonna knock this back here so we kind of just have a little bit of a straight path to it. So yeah, that's kind of our main thing, is just kind of a path down this way now, which you may think, oh, that's not too bad. We have to remember, we can't mine ores like copper yet, which is a little disappointing. So we're a little stuck if we run into stuff like that. And also, we don't really have any torches. We need more coal. Which is the other part that I'm running into an issue with. I don't have very much coal. Which is not the best. But there are definitely ways we can kind of subsidize that. Like, for example, me just kind of running around and looking for coal patches and, like, sides of hills, like that hill over there. I don't think there is a coal patch over there, but I could go run around and do that anyways. Another thing I wanted to do, outside of doing the mine, is also actually do some fishing, because I did make this beautiful dock here, and I'm very proud of it. It's just a little thing. We don't have very much, mostly wood and, well, stone now, but it is a very nice looking dock. We do have some sugarcane, which I'm just working on planting along the edges, but that's about it. So I think I'm going to do some fishing, and see if I get any good catches from that. So for now, let's make a fishing rod. I do actually have enough materials for it, which is quite nice. So we'll do that then, and fishing rod. Nice. So before I go and see if I catch anything good, let's just see what our first catch is. I doubt if it'll be anything good, but it could be something. The next thing you know, it's a mending book, and it's like, well, that was unexpected, but very useful. So, if we can get any sort of luck, this will come quickly. It's not coming quickly. Oh, there it is. Cod. Not very interesting, but we do have a couple cats around. Let's see if this cat wants cod. Maybe I'll have better luck with a cat than cat. Get back here. Oh, first thing. Nice. Okay. Hi, cat. You're gonna come with me. I don't have a name for you. You know what? You guys name him. Put your best name in the comment section below. I don't know. Come on, cat. Come. Come. Cats are a little annoying. Let's put it over here by the bed if we can get over here. Come on. Cat, come on. You need to come with me. No, no. Don't you run away. Cats are annoying. Swear. Yeah, let's see. Am I gonna get anything? I forgot cats have an animation when you sleep. That's quite... Where'd you get this chicken from? Where did you get the chicken? I know cats have loot tables. I'm not stupid. They have loot tables when you sleep. I was trying to get a phantom membrane or something, but I ended up getting chicken. Not bad, honestly. I'll cook that later. But for now, I'm going to do some fishing. Yeah, you just stay seated on the bed. But for now, I'm going to do some fishing, and we'll see if we get anything cool. I'm not doing what Green did in Hermitcraft Season 10 and tried fishing until getting a mending book before using it. I thought you were crouched! Wait, that's not my cat. Is that my cat? That is my cat. Buddy. Okay, come. Come. Cat! Please. Not through the window! Come, come. Cats do not like to listen, do they? What if I just, like, go all the way over here? So I think this may work. I can work with that. I'm gonna break the bed for now. I'm gonna push you to the side. Sit you down. There we go. Now your head's just resting on the pillow. That's nice. Now stay. Now where were we? Back to fishing! And we're back from fishing. And we got some stuff. Mostly 2 saddles, 2 name tags, and also an enchanted book with sharpness 3, power 3, and protection 3. Honestly, not a bad book at all. We'll probably put it on something in the future, but we can't do that yet. Also, we did get a good chunk of fish. And because we have a good chunk of fish, and also a good chunk of beef, because I've been going around and killing a lot of cows and stuff to get leather, mostly for the leather armor and also the thing that'll be in the next episode. But I kind of want to get a campfire set up. So we're going to need some of this. I need some sticks. That should be good. And then give me probably the charcoal, honestly. I think I'll only need about, what, 1 campfire, I think? So we're gonna make a little campfire right out here. So I guess right there works fine. Something like this, maybe. Kind of a closer one. Something like that. These feel way too big, to be honest. I don't know. These feel too big. So, how do I want to do this? I don't know. Okay. What else do we have that could be kind of interesting for this campfire? Actually, if I make these into stairs, that could objectively actually just be better. Let's see, how do stairs look? Actually, you know what? I could just kind of make some chairs, actually. Ow. Ow. That hurts. Yeah, let's just do that, have some chairs and stuff. That's not actually too bad, then. Actually, hold up. Do that. We're gonna need, what, 8 signs or something like that? Yep. Gonna need 2 of that, so. Oh yeah. And with that, we should then be able to... That's not what I wanted to do. Do this. La da da. Couple more signs. That's not where the sign needs to go. Dang it. Now you have this all around, which I actually don't quite like how that quite looks. So we're going to well, that's annoying. I need to break the campfire so I can actually get this in place. Okay, first, let's get the trapdoors correct. Just like this, because I kind of want the other part to be at the bottom. We're going to have to make a campfire again, which shouldn't be too bad. We do have all the necessary resources right here, so... Do that. Another campfire. And... La-da-da-da-da. Nice. Honestly, does not do much, but I think... Yeah. Let me get... I forgot I used all the hay bales to make bread. Well, I guess that leaves us with one thing we have to do then. The crops. Which have also fully grown due to all the fishing. So, harvest, I guess. We're gonna keep most as potatoes, though, so... We should have more than enough for what we need to get done. Break you. Nice. 47 potatoes. Not... Ooh, there's actually more potatoes, because I didn't get that last plant, and there's some more on the ground. Nice. Nice. 54, that's pretty good. Okay, let's eat some bread. Plant this up. Get the hay bale underneath the campfire. And then have an absolute blast when it comes doing that tunnel. All the way down. Staircase, if you will. And now, after that little montage, the mine shaft's kind of done. I say kind of because I want to put the staircase in yet, but we can't mine most of the ores yet. Sadly, that is a problem. So the mine shaft will be done sometime in the future, but for now, we mostly just have that done. As well as some fish. Anyways, looking pretty good. We kept running into different ore veins going straight down, so some slight complications. But in the next episode, we'll be able to mine more than half of them. Sadly, the next episode will be a little bit delayed due to, well, we need the update to come out. The Copper Age drop. Yeah, that's kind of the main reason why I made this series, because of the named Copper Age, and I was like, huh, that'd be funny if I just did different ages in Minecraft. Like the Dirt Age, the Stone Age, the Copper Age, the Iron Age, and eventually then ending up at, well, you try to take a guess on what the last name would be for the last age. I don't know. Actually, I do know, because I designed this series before I started it. But with that, honestly, we have done pretty good. We have a good chunk of resources now. Well, I say decent amount of resources. I still want to get some more. We have deep slate, we have some cobblestone, as well as also dripstone, which is kind of nice. But one of the main things I feel like we need to do for the next episode is actually get a lot of coal. I'll probably end up getting somewhere around like 3 or 4 stacks of coal because we're going to need a lot of copper. And I mean a lot of copper. Because we're going to need many things. But kind of until then, I'm kind of just going to end this episode here. Maybe there'll be funny bonus clips as well if I continue doing work before editing's finished. Otherwise, do drop the name in the comments for what you think the name of the cat should be. And then in the Iron Age, we have a name tag, so we'll name the cat whatever the comment is, or the one I most like. So, yeah. See you guys later then. I have Bones again, and this time you'll be staying at home. Good dog.